Hi Capricorn, thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your Valentine's Day reading, so happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to do a heart-shaped spread for you and your partner. If you're single, this is you and the universe and whatever's coming in for you in the love department. And if you look down below, you will find my love spread for 2019. I've also done an extended love astrology and tarot reading, which is currently available on the February playlist down below. It's a bonus, but it's just a preview because you guys on YouTube will be able to see it in March. So it's like my gift to you, and thank you for a nice holiday season. You guys were really supportive with the projects that I put out for the New Year's, so thank you so much, and I hope you're enjoying them. So those are all available down below. Actually, all of your videos are available on the playlists, right? And also on my app on the Play Store. That's what I was trying to say. So just download. It's only for Android. Download the app and you'll find all of the Capricorn videos continually updated, so you'll never miss a video. Okay, so let's talk about love. Your starting point is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you were dealing with air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This is earth and air, or excuse me, this is air and air. So this is someone who has very quick thinking. They sort of rush at things based on a deduction, a very fast decision that they make on the spur of the moment. They're very instinctual, but the instincts aren't based on intuition. They're based on like a very quick way of doing the calculation of what they're supposed to do intellectually. So it's like because they like eating lunch, you ask them, you want to go for lunch, they know very quickly based on past experiences and past decisions. So that's how this person makes decisions. This person could be man or a woman. It typically represents a younger man, but it could be a woman as well. And so I feel as though in a relationship there was probably some very fast talking between you and the other person, very quick sharing of opinions, sometimes confrontational. Maybe somebody said something really quick before they were truly ready, you know, to stand by what they said. If you're single, then maybe you are coming from a place in which you experience some verbal abuse by a partner, someone who was just really critical of you, and you're feeling kind of shy about dating. Here is your next message. We have the Five of Cups, and what this represents is that this is your hopes or your highest ambitions in a relationship, and this side of the heart, it typically will represent you, but I'll just do the second half in a moment. But if you feel like you want to switch sides, then please go ahead. This side is supposed to represent your partner, or if you're single, this side represents the universe and the next person that's coming around to you. That's what they're going through. So your highest ideals are to avoid being disappointed again. I feel like you had been looking at too many things that were harsh as a byproduct of somebody else's actions. They kept on just adding to the situation in such a way that you felt not so good about things anymore, and you got caught up with this person who continually badgered you, and you were forced to keep looking at disappointments that kept you from seeing happiness in life. And I think what you're trying to avoid is a situation like that again. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are really wanting to get pregnant. Some of you are really wanting children, and maybe some of you want a new physical aspect to life. So you know, working out or being fit or a new life quality in that direction. Whatever it is, I feel like you're really done with the past and you're really hoping for a new beginning. If this is within a relationship, maybe there's some significant disappointments within the relationship. Maybe nothing so bad that you would break up with the person, but it's there. And so this Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like you are trying to overcome the emotional disappointment with like financial hopes or physical hopes. So like you think that if you change your hair, then you know the disappointments will go away. Sometimes people do that, sometimes it works, but I think that that's your way. You just want a new direction on the physical level. Your partner or the universe or the next prospective partner is the Chariot, so Cancer, in some way overcoming problems, moving on from the past. I feel as though they're coming to realize some of the things that have happened and why they happened. There could have been a transgression, there could have been infidelity in the relationship, and so this person on this side will have been feeling, how do you say, they will be learning about their mistakes quite intensely at this time, and really like, oh, that's why that happened. So maybe this person on this side understood everything all along, and then finally this person is catching on. Here is the next message. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This person's life has really stabilized on this side. They're working, they're being productive, and they're achieving their goals. Maybe they have some exposure to a Cancer or a Virgo. This is Sun in Virgo. I feel like this only adds to this person's negative feelings about things, because they feel like, I'm going to tell you the truth, they feel done wrong by. I feel like they feel like, you know, not salt on wounds, you know, like insults to injury, and this person's just doing their thing, floating around, whereas this person is in some way has been transgressed against, and you know, that they're hurt once again. But I think they're hoping for a new direction. But this person on the side is not feeling good about this relationship at all. There could have been another person involved who was throwing in opinions and ideas. This person, I was with this person for 10 years, okay? Not your person, but like a person like this, and horrible. Like, I have to say, oh shoot, I don't want to speak bad about him, but like there's a side to it this is the reason why I'll never date an air sign again. I know, never say never, but you know, it's brutal on the shadow side, I have to say. So if you're like a Gemini or something, then fine, you go for it, you know, but or if you have a ton of air transits and you just don't give a crap, then sure. But you know, this dude, if they have like their mind set on something, it can be very, very disheartening. It can feel like really, really bad. The next message is the Queen of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, water and water energy. I'll let you see this. You're going to meet someone, or the person on this side is going to meet someone, a man or a woman, and this person really, really understands. They understand, because I'm getting emotional. It's like you're going to have someone who really understands your situation, and they're going to give you a lot of sympathy and love. So this is really nice. This is the perfect antidote to this. It's like an ear to listen to, and like a warm heart to welcome. And then we have the Two of Wands on this side for this person. This person is going to start thinking about their life. This really feels to me like this bourgeois, you know, cavalier, kind of crappy, you know, up their own ass, like Instagram famous kind of person, you know, like this person that kind of rolls over on people and lives in their fantasy, and they'll seek out environments that support their fantasy. So Instagram is actually a perfect example of this. So this person kind of rolls over on people and, you know, turns to Instagram where they're getting likes and attention, and they're not paying attention to what they're doing to the people around them. So this person's oblivious, sorry to say, but they're yeah, oblivious, but also very happy. You know, it could have been also in some situations, if you're listening to this, that if this person was unfaithful, this person's really picking up the pieces of what happened, but and they are going to have sympathy from someone. But if you're this person and you've been betrayed, then I feel like you're coming in to realize that. It's kind of like on the other side of things, it's like a breakthrough moment for you where you don't feel bad about it at all. You kind of have all these opportunities and, you know, all this quick moving opportunities and ideas, and it's making you rethink life altogether. The next message is for this person, a couple pieces of advice. We have the Lovers. So I feel like this person is turning towards like deeper connections on this side. I think it's more to do with the first thing I described, but I just wanted to mention the other channeled message. And then we have the World. So they may choose to travel to be with someone who they love or a family member. They may actually relocate to be somewhere else or travel to just change of pace, change of direction. I feel as though there's like a completion for them that they are facing. That completion has to do with like the phase of certain aspects of their life. They're moving past those phases, and I think that this is kind of a weird way to end on things, like disappointment that things went this way, but I think that the World is very receptive to them, and I think that they'll have a bright new beginning in a new direction, and I don't think they need to worry that this person, it almost feels like this person's in the dumps after a breakup. Somebody added salt to their wounds. This person's doing okay. And this person, I think that the advice or the message is that their life is going to get better. They're going to formulate a better dynamic too. It's just maybe a different set of circumstances and timing. The next message is the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This is water and earth. So water and air, sorry. So this could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio secondary transits, like less intense water, more intense air, man or woman, typically more of a feminine energy. So I feel like this person is going to turn to a parent, a mother figure, or someone who's older than them for advice and for information. I feel like the problem is she has a bias. It's like, don't hurt my baby, you know, like this kind of mother hen protective energy. So yes, she's very, very reasonable, but she's biased to uphold this person's balance and equilibrium. And so I feel like even if this person was the transgressor, if this was the person who did the wrong deed, I feel like this person will in some way still uphold, you know, uphold their name, uphold their whatever. So I feel like maybe this isn't the best source of advice for this person on this side. I feel like unless they want a hug and like validation. Here is the next message, Ten of Swords. So this is Sun in Gemini. This is Gemini. So it could be a Gemini person that they're relating to. I feel like it's going to catch up with them. Do you feel better now? If you're watching, you can tell me in the comments below. Ten of Swords, right? Like, if you feel like so upset about this is such a fulfilling reading, actually. And I felt good going into it. I'm like, don't do it. Hashtag don't do it, guys. I'm telling you, it's you know, all these transits, Capricorn, and the karma of it all is all entwining. And if you're doing BS to other people, it's gonna just pile up on top of you. So anyway, so we have, this is like, yay, the angels are singing the choir. So we have the Ten of Swords. It made me really happy, actually. And I've been going through a lot of personal lessons around this as well. So this isn't anything to do with my life, to be frank, but I don't have any transits in Capricorn. I kind of have a chart like you guys on a good day, depending on the transit, but most of the time nothing. And so I feel like this person's going to take the advice of the Queen of Swords. I want to show you this because the waves, I think I was moving around too much, is a woman. And he's in the, so it's the realization, it's the, you know, washed up on shore, and he's been shipwrecked by his own decisions. Not picking on dudes, but just saying. I think that this person, if they're like trumping their own horns, the thing that happens is sometimes we get away with things, right? sometimes we get away with it and we trump our own horns and we say a lot of shit to a lot of people, and it's just like a, you know, cover up. You're in denial. A lot of people, when they do stuff, they're in denial. If somebody could comment down below to remind me about this, this will be a good topic. So we go into denial and we tell everyone and their mother about what's going on and this and that. But then at the end of the day, life is going to keep on bringing that back around so that you can really face it and you can clear whatever the misnomer or the misunderstanding was. And so I feel like they're going to get hit with a ton of bricks there. If they've done something wrong to you, if this is within a relationship, you could be feeling a little sour throughout certain periods of time. And this isn't just for Valentine's Day. This is for like a while. This is your yearly Valentine's Day reading. So what feels like sour right now will turn around to be, you will be vindicated. That's what we'll call the reading. And then the outcome is the Seven of Swords. So this person's going to run away. And if you're in a relationship, there is a chance of a breakup, but only if this person has like really screwed you around and left you hanging on. But this Seven of Swords is like the dipping out on the situation. I feel like this person in some way is going to see you glow up. This person is going to see you succeed and push past these unfair circumstances that they've created for you, and they're going to head straight into working this out. I mean, all people need to heal things, right? So there's a consequence for everything. But I think that this person was too invested in ignoring you when they should have not been ignoring you. So there you go. Hey girl, hey. Okay. And the reason why this reading is so good is because I followed my own advice for once. And I'm not going to say what it is, but you know, if I hadn't followed my advice, I probably wouldn't have been so composed through it. So we have variance. Variance is an interesting topic, and it's such I've actually never seen this card like or focused on it too much, and I don't read the book from this, although I often read books from the thing. Anyway, variance. Okay, so the thing is that we can't control the world because of scope and variance. So this is where manifestation really falls apart. And so I feel like when people try to control their circumstances, this is where God or the universe takes it out of their control, because variance creates chaos and creates flux. And flux allows for the virtue to come through, allows the angels to come into our lives and make fair where real unfair things happen. Remember, if you're feeling like this right now, the Five of Cups, and I feel like that's strong for a lot of you, if you're feeling really soured by it, that's even more proof that things are going to really improve and turn around. And this person, you may not even see them. Like, you may be in the store laughing with your new boyfriend or new girlfriend or whatever, or like telling your husband about how happy you are, and suddenly, quietly, this person will either see you at the store, or your husband or wife is going to hear you just be self-satisfied, and they're going to learn their lesson. You know, they're going to learn their lesson for sure. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope you have a nice day. Take care. Bye. Happy Valentine's Day.